ことは浮気かどうかっていう、どう思いますか？
No。
ノー。
No。
お願いしてください。
好きじゃなさすぎて、その好きじゃない人と付き合ってる状況が耐えられなくて。
Oh, hell no!
Now, I may not have any idea what is going on with the culture in Japan, but I have some things that I personally need to get off my chest. But before we do that, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, like this video, turn on your post notifications, and share. I've been watching a lot of people give their reactions to this video, and it's interesting because what we call unacceptable in our culture can be actually fine in other cultures. What we call disgusting and terrible to do may actually be fine in other cultures, and that's why it's very good to travel the world, see what other cultures have to offer, different religions and their practices. Now, in this video with the interviewer interviewing both the men and the women, of course not everybody's gonna give the truth because they want to limit, or they don't want to get any backlash when it comes to people reacting and knowing that their face is going to be forever on the internet. So of course, if they were cheating or if they support cheating, do you think they will actually say it? I doubt it, because at the back of our mind we do know that this does not look good or this is not right. But then again, even though people are faking it for the camera, people are also reacting to it and faking it in a way that they are judging people for allowing some things to happen in their life. Meanwhile, these are the same people that do these things and do these things behind their partner's backs. And I'm not saying that anybody's perfect. I'm not saying that. But it just goes to show you that a lot of people will say something just to be perceived in a certain way that gives them the most status or makes them liked the most by people. And that's cool, because everybody wants to be liked by people. Nobody wants to be hated. Before you're judging other people, at least know what's going on in your surroundings. Some of us have people that even do worse than this, but we just keep it to ourselves. And that's cool, you know. You'll be surprised in how many countries that this type of lifestyle is actually normalized. You will be surprised. And I know that it is very hard for us to think about that, or for some people to think about that, because we've lived in a bubble our entire lives. But you'll be surprised, man. Trust me, you'll be surprised.
外国人の友達とかに風俗浮気じゃないっていうことを言ったときにびっくりすると思いますか？それともなんか。
そうですね、風俗の話をしたことはないですけど、なんかラブホテルが他の国だと法律でそもそもダメっていう、例えばカナダとかイギリスってそうらしくて、そういう意味で少しこう性に関して特殊な国なのかなっていうのは思いますね。
なるほど、ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。はい、日本人って浮気してる人多いと思いますか？
多いですね。多いです。多そう。多そう。
いや、自分の友達とか自分の周りはどうですか？実際。
多いです。多いです。まあ聞く限りには周りは少ない気がします。はい。
なんとなく日本人の男性はどうして浮気してる人が多いと思いますか？
遊びたいからですね。遊びたいから。外国と比べて隠す文化みたいなのがあるんかなと思って。
したことありますか？
ないです。ないです。
It just depends on to which degree that it is accepted. In some countries, we live in a Christian native country. Technically speaking, you can only marry one woman or one husband. In some other cultures or other countries, you are allowed to marry up to, God knows, I don't know how many spouses that one can marry. And it is acceptable there. And it's cool there. Even within religions and different cultures, not every single participant in that religion agrees with every single thing that that religion promotes, right? In Christianity, we have Catholics, we have Pentecostals, we have different types of Christians. In Islam, I think there are two sects of the Islamic religion. Those type of things exist in every culture of every society. So you look down on something, another culture is going to look up to it and think that that's the best choice that they can make for themselves. And what does this really go to show or to say about everybody in the world? If you leave us, or if you leave people to their own devices, it will be at the detriment of society as a whole, because technically speaking, everybody will want to do what is best to them, or what they feel is good for them, or what just feels good for them, period, right? But because we all have to live in the same space on the same planet, what one does affects me whether I like it or not. We have come up with certain societal structures for each country, and whether you like it or not, you are forced to abide by these rules no matter what you believe.
You can't cheat on a wife, but if you have a girlfriend, it's okay to cheat.
Why do you think Japanese people do that?
This idea of getting into relationships is just so strongly pushed down your throat. A lot of people just want the status of being in a relationship, but aren't, for the most part, committed to it.
I will say that being in a relationship or somebody aspiring to be in a relationship is a good thing, but at the same time, people also want to be in a relationship just for the wrong reasons, which again can happen to anybody. But there is a degree of status, like it was said, there's a degree of status that comes with being in a relationship, and there's even a degree of higher status when it comes to the person that you are dating, because if you're dating a very influential person or a person that is well liked, that's going to rub off on you, and people are going to like you because they think that by association you are indeed a good person. So either way, whatever reason it is, at least if you're doing something, let your partner know, or at least try to let your partner know, even though I'm just saying it right now, but at least do what's best for you or what you think is healthy for the people around you. Either way, you're free to live your life however you want. A lot of people are just being bold and saying that this is fucked up because they're doing it for the purpose of a reaction. But behind the scenes, you don't really know what people are doing, and you just have to hope for the best and pray that people are making the best options. But then again, if you do want to engage in a certain particular type of lifestyle, and you do want to do it freely with no judgment whatsoever, when in Rome, act like a Roman. So if you want to act in a certain way that I will not say on this platform, you are free to move to Japan, or at least travel there from time to time just to do what you need to do. And whatever happens in Japan, stays in Japan.
We've got a new subscriber.